What text message will get you thrown into the friend zone, according to women?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, hope so.
Okay.
As a woman, I'm going to tell you what we are not attracted to. If a man can't text you good morning, you're gone.
The worst text to send a girl. The morning text.
The good morning and the good night text give girls the ick.
As a woman, I'm going to tell you what we are not attracted to.
Okay.
That was it? That was the whole clip?
Yeah. And then one was like the girl's face, like, ugh.
So what do you think about that? I often thought after you go on a date with a woman, and I could be wrong, after you go on a date with a woman, you had a good time, you're articulating to her that you're still interested, and you want to connect with her somehow as a follow-up, so you tell her good morning. Maybe that's antiquated. Maybe it's lame. Maybe it's low energy, low effort. I don't know, but I thought it was okay.
I honestly am shocked at this, that it's an ick for a man to send a good morning text.
Or good night.
Or a good night text. I mean, that's super. I haven't been single in 5 years, but to me, that's like, oh, did he text me? If a guy didn't text you good morning, that means like he's not thinking about you. He's not worried about you. And as a girl, I'm not texting a guy first. Like, hell will freeze over before I would have texted a guy first, especially reached out in the morning, like, good morning, thinking about you. Like, absolutely not. So to me, it was like, if a guy sends you good morning, that means, okay, like he's thinking about me, and that opens door to communication. So then I can respond, oh, good morning, what are you up to today? Oh, that opens the door to like communicate, because I certainly was not going to make the first move to communicate.
Do you think the girls are referring to it as like low effort, low energy, like almost copy and paste type of response?
Like if all he says is good morning?
No, but everybody says that, right? You go on a date the next morning, and just say you date 40 men over the course of time. You date 40 men, and just say you're 30 some years old. You've been on a date or dated 40 men. Every dude is saying, good morning, sweetheart, good morning. Are women saying at some point it's an ick because it's so low effort, low energy?
Like
it's almost like you can send good morning to 5 women at the same time. It's just such a generic. Do you think that's what they're talking about?
Possibly and probably, and I would hope so, because see, I thought from this it meant like an ick if he sends you like the first text in the morning. If he says good morning and XYZ. But if he just texts good morning and nothing else, and then I can see how girls would be like,
what would be an appropriate
good morning,
text?
Sweetheart. Good morning. I hope you slept well. Good morning. Did you dream about me? Good morning. XYZ. Like maybe they're expecting more of something more specific.
Maybe a man should say, oh my God, I had a crazy dream last night.
Yeah, you want to hear about it?
And then you're like, what did he dream about? I can't tell you. I got to wait till our next date.
That would be an ick for me.
That would be an ick for you?
I'd be like, you want to leave me hanging?
A man in a man's mind, he'd be like, oh, that's clever. Because every dude is saying, good morning. How you doing, cutie? Hi, cutie. We had a good night. But... So, I mean, I think that...
I never thought it was an ick. I always thought it was sweet.
I think people be thinking too much about it. If you like the guy, I'm pretty sure they don't care what you say in the morning.
Yeah.
You could just put a heart. If you really like the guy, they're like, oh my God, he's interested in me. It's just the average guy that they settle for. Yeah. They expect the world out of him. He got to jump through a hoop and be
on fire.
He got to be in Vegas doing magic tricks.
Do you think that that's on par the same ick as like texting WYD for like, what are you doing? WYD, like you can't even spell the words out, just WYD. But after, I think it depends on how long you've dated someone. If you're in like the first week or two of like talking, engaging, then like spell the words out. But if you've been dating for a few weeks or a few months, you can just say like WAD, like what are you doing?
I think women are crazy. I really do think, like, I feel like men haven't thought twice about that.
No.
If a woman say, what you doing, and they're doing it in that way, a man is like, ain't thought about it. Like, oh, what am I doing? I'm chilling. I'm just hanging out. What are we doing? Women are thinking so much into it. Like, oh, he's using just letters that he not even spelling it out. That means he don't really like me. guess my makeup
To
wasn't
me,
cute
I think
enough.
it's also on par with like, you want to hang out? Or when are you going to come see me?
But baby, I
That to me is like, ick, lose
Kinda.
my number, delete me.
think kinda.
I'm not 17. Wow. You know what I
Kinda.
mean? I'm not in college. I'm not going to go hang out. When are you going to come see me?
Let's be honest.
Oh, it was such an ick.
But let's be honest.
You could be the hottest, richest man in the
No.
world. And if you said, when are you going to come see me? I would have said, never.
Let's be honest. You different. That's why I married you. But the average woman
It's like
is
worse.
dependent upon how much they like you or how infatuated you are or how infatuated they are with you. I honestly feel it's the same way about being at the gym. Women are like, oh, don't come up to me while I'm in the gym.
Oh, yeah, but if she
An
thinks
incredibly
you're like,
attractive guy
Oh, yeah.
that's a Hulk, one of the most
Yeah.
good-looking men you've ever seen,
That's not
chose
creepy.
you.
Yeah, that's not hitting on every girl in
Right,
the
right.
gym.
He's very confident. He comes up to
Yeah.
you, smells good or whatever. He looks good. He could come up to you and just rub his thing on your shoulder and hey, how you doing? And let the average dude that just don't appear to offer anything to you. It's like harassment. I'm trying to work out. It's the same thing about the text. Let homeboy that was kind of struggling with the bill or took you to a restaurant, you didn't wow you, he didn't have a nice
Took
car.
you to Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory, he go, good morning. It's like,
Took
he's
you
in
to Chili's and then hit you with a good morning.
but you get a guy that's all the imaginable things that you
Yeah.
want, your lusts
He
and
flew
thoughts.
you to
of
dinner on his private jet. He can send
something-
you good morning.
Something crazy. I think you can get a good morning.